Hey guys, today I'm doing a review of these three pairs of motorcycles in case you're a motorcyclist like me that has an adventure bike and a sport bike. Two of these are TriStar members and the other one's a summer boot. Uh, just in case you need some info on them or you're thinking about buying them, this will be a good video to watch. All right, thanks. Alright, so first up we have the Alpinestar Fastback version 2 TriStar boot. These are good boots for, I use them in the winter riding. I used them a little bit in this winter season on my sport bike. I had a Gixxer 1000 and now I have a 2020 Street Triple RS, and they're really awesome to keep your feet dry and warm in the summer months. The winter months, sorry. Just in case you're thinking about buying them, it's just a little bit how they look. They have a few new features in them, which they use from the original boot. They added more sophisticated styling to it. It has a rubberized microfiber and streamlined ship pad and the TPRs. You got the Velcro, and then you got the shoelaces. And what I do is when I wear them, I actually tie them and then tuck the shoelaces in between, just because I don't like shoelaces coming out the sides of my riding boot. Don't want them to get caught in the chain. The only thing I have with this boot when I turned them, because it was really tight and the size is 11.5, which is what I use in every other boot. But if you stick with it and you keep wearing them every day, eventually they break in and they feel awesome. Like, they feel like a regular sneaker to me. I have used them on my adventure bike. I don't really use them that much on the adventure bike unless I'm in a rush. It's the only time I'll use them, but I mostly use them on my street just because it's a lot better for, especially with the front, how the sport bike boots are. And the sole is pretty hard. It's non-slip. So and it comes in two colors, which is the black with the red, and then the all black, which is like with a little bit of white reflective right here. But they're awesome boots just in case you're thinking about buying them and you were looking at them online in case you needed a quick review of them. I highly recommend them, especially if you ride in wet weather or cold weather, especially on a sport bike. All right, up next we have the Alpinestar SMX1 vented boots. They come in a solid, and they also come in the vented ones that I'm showing you right now. These are hands down my favorite summer riding boot. They're basically like the bottom half of a SuperTech R boot, just in case you've seen them at a store or you're thinking about buying them. And the toe guards are replaceable. They have Allen bolts. You just take them out and replace them. Pretty cheap to replace. The only problem is we have this heel right here that it kind of gets, if you're not used to it, it kind of gets stuck on the peg, especially on the sport bikes. But the boots are awesome. It's like basically wearing a pair of running shoes when you're riding, except you have the hard sole so that the peg doesn't dig into the middle of your foot. You have the shift protectors. You have it on both sides, but we all know that you don't shift on that side. Adjustments, you have the Velcro, and then you have the zipper on the side. So basically the only adjustment you have is the Velcro on the side, which is right here. But these are well ventilated boots. I love these boots. Just in case you're thinking about buying them, I highly recommend them. You can never go wrong with Alpinestars. They're really good boots, and I'm telling you, you get so much airflow into your feet. It's amazing. They're all, and you also get the protection of Super Tech R at the bottom, and so that way you don't sweat in the middle of the summer in the humidity. They come in a variety of colors too. They come in 5 colors. They come in the all black, which is what you see. Then they come with the black and white, black and red. The more white than black, and the black and white with the fluorescent yellow. If you have any questions about them, like I said, if you're thinking about purchasing them, especially for summer riding on a sport bike or adventure or whatever bike you have, they're really good. I mean, I love them. Just leave me a comment and I'll try to get back to you as quickly as I can. All right. Up next is the Alpinestar Belize boots. All right, these are the Alpinestar Belize boots, the oiled ones. They're the dry stars. They're basically half of an enduro boot and a hiking boot. They're really awesome boots, especially in protection. You have the shift guard right there, like Alpinestar always does in all their boots. They're basically full grain oil leather. The upper is constructed of PU coated leather. So I mean, they're really awesome. They come in 2 colors, in black and in this color, the brown. And I'll show you some of the features of them. Like the bottom of them, basically like a hiking boot. And these boots are really comfortable too to walk in. I use these on my Triumph Tiger 1200, and they're really awesome to walk in. You have the upper buckle, just like all the other Alpinestar like enduro boots. And you have the lower one. You have the Velcro, and then you're waterproof protected to right there, so about halfway up the boot. These are size 11. I'm an 11.5, but I went with an 11 because they're really big. They're wide fit. So in case you're thinking about buying these, I went with the short version just because if I'm riding my adventure bike in the summer, I don't want to be sweating because they get really hot in case you get caught in a rainstorm. I do use them in the winter too. They're really good cold weather boots. I've used them up to in 20-degree weather, and my feet were pretty toasty by the time I got to my job or just went out for a leisurely ride. Giving you, I like how they have the Belize stamped in there. It's pretty cool. And how that's what the inside looks like. But yeah, at least these are replaceable too. You can always get them on the website or find them at alpinestars.com. Like I said, if you're out for an adventure ride on your adventure bike, they're really good. They're good for protecting you from water, from cold weather. In the summer, you might sweat a little, but I mean, they still let some air in. I use them with thin socks in the summer and really thick socks in the winter. And like I said, my feet stay toasty. I highly recommend them, especially for adventure riders. Yeah, if you have any questions about any of these boots, or you want to just shoot me a quick message and ask me anything specific that maybe I missed in the video, just leave me a comment or just send me a message. All right, thanks guys. I hope you liked this video.